showing of Postal, so I'm looking forward to it.
Cool, man. And you have pretty much a sold-out crowd over here. So how would you say that so far Montreal has been in difference to other festivals you've been to with your films?
Great. I think Montreal is perfect. You see, the most important thing for a filmmaker is that a lot of people coming to a movie, and this is the case here. Almost similar to Brussels in Europe, in Belgium. It's another festival where like a big crowd is coming to the screenings. I like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you, filmmaker Uwe Boll! Here in Montreal, thank you very much. I do a little I explain a little about the movie before the movie starts. Postal is based on the video game Postal. I basically went back with that movie a little to my roots. I started my whole filmmaking with German Fried Movie, 1991 in Germany, what is it, like Kentucky Fried Movie. And then I did tons of other movies, more thriller, horror, sci-fi. And at one point I was, I think, so pissed about everything. Blood rain bombed in the US theaters. We didn't even get the screens in the last moment. And I was sitting there basically, and I thought, like, so fuck it. Now I sit down and I write the script, and I write it like what I think is funny, what I think is worth telling. And this is what I did. And then I sent the movie out to the agencies in Hollywood to get some actors, and I got very bad response. No, we don't give you actors for this. Like even Rob Schneider passed on it because and so we did a casting in LA, and a lot of like famous guys like Dave Foley, Larry Thomas, a soup Nazi from Seinfeld, and tons of other people, Seymour Cassell, The Big Lebowski, Michael Hudson, J.K. Simmons from Spider-Man. They all came to the casting and they said, we are here against the will of our agents. But we want to be part of Postal, and this was very helpful for that movie to have actors that really go for it. And it's a result of basically that after the September 11th situation, I had that feeling it all went down, it's all going down the drain basically. Yeah? So we've taken care of all kinds of details, but the whole thing is fucked up. Right, so the global warming, the planet goes down, and we have nothing else to do as to make a war here and a war there. And I thought like we are in the middle between like completely retards from Texas, like at the same time, fundamentalist idiots, they run around with explosion belts, right? So, and we are in a way in the middle, and we think like this guy's driving the planet, and nothing really happens about it. And this is a scary thing. And so in Postal is, I think, a lot what is a funny comedy, but it's also maybe the biggest tragedy and the most political movie after the September 11 attacks. So, and now it's a big fight also to get it out of the theaters. We had Canadian distribution, and it fell apart because the mother company of the company who wanted to buy it said we don't want to have anything to do with the movie. And in America the same happened with, I showed it to Sony, I showed it to New Line, they all laughed their asses off and they said, yeah, we cannot distribute it. So, so this is the thing, but I think we have no distribution, at least in a limited release, and I'm looking for here that we have at least a print or two in Montreal. October 12th, we want to get out with it, and we really need word of mouth, we really need like internet postings and word of mouth kicking in that we get that movie out there, and I think it's by far my best movie. Thank you.
So disgusting. So offensive.
Well, what are you gonna fire me for saying? Well, you.
So shocking.
You like that? You're doing a great job.
So retarded.
You know, me and spelling and all.
That it will push you over the edge.
Sorry.
the matter with you? What the hell is wrong with you people? Oh, jihad! Yeah! You've got to be kidding me.
Don't go get danced out, please.
What's the problem?
This spring, it's time to go postal.
Uwe Boll may be an infidel, but he made a very funny film.
Who's gonna ask the first question? You.
So did anybody saw that in the States? And if not, what do you think they're gonna think about that?
We will see that soon if I go to Guantanamo Bay. This is the thing, so we don't know, basically, right? So we showed it in New York, but it was only like a small group of people. They actually really liked it, but this was not a representative kind of group. And yeah, we will see what happens now next, basically. But I think it was in a way necessary. This is the thing, like at one point, like how many Will Ferrell skating on ice comedies we want to see? And at one point, it's really in a way over to go from Transformers to Harry Potter to Rush Hour 3, and so the impression for a lot of people, I think, is, and I go also every week to the movies, is like how dumb we are in a way. Yeah, we're all like victims of the big advertising campaigns, and we go in and we say, okay, it was great special effects, or whatever. There were a few good laughs in the movie, and the tendency is to talk the movies good in a way, but there is a lot of redundant, boring stuff coming up, and it goes totally away from like putting a finger in a wound also at one point. Yeah. And there are like a lot of movies that made me personally totally upset in the past, like Flags of Our Fathers, for example. Yeah, if this would be like not made by Clint Eastwood and produced by Steven Spielberg, it would went straight in the garbage container, because you would know after 10 minutes exactly how this movie would end. But because it's made by Clint Eastwood, it gets like even Oscar nominations, and nobody has the balls to say even Clint Eastwood can make a shitty, boring, patriotic piece of shit movie. Yeah. So, and this is the thing. So there's a lot of that campaigns from the major companies. They basically they set the tone. They set the critics. In a way, yeah. If you have a critic gets flying up to a nice state, you see the movie, you have a great hotel room, you get a good dinner. It's tough to write like a movie is bad later.
Before its commercial release, are you going to have to make some cuts to it?
This is a big dispute I have right now. In US, it is Freestyle releasing, getting it out with Universal together, and they try to make me cut a lot of stuff. And I said before I cut it, I want like less screens, but I don't want to cut it. This is the thing, like it makes no sense to cut. They want to lose a skyscraper shot from September 11, for example, or shooting the children. And I said, no, you can't, there's a point. It's a movie also about the censorship we have in our head. Like, you cannot do that. Yeah, you can whatever, torture in hostel people 20 minutes with like burning faces away, but you cannot shoot the children. So this is like kind of stupid what these rules are, and also this was one of the points to put that rule-breaking scenes in it, where like the normal rating commission thinks that like I cannot believe it, full frontal nudity with he's even having his dick in his hand or whatever. So it's this kind of stuff what makes a rating commission freaking out.